Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that can...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Turns it on at midfield. And the ball's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll leave it with him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Unloads it left, and they fail to hook up on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the single back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Another incompletion on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah,
Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense with the scoop and score. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
there is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Back to the quarterback. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Brown has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that.
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Just feeds the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run pass.
There's a live football. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback adapted. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying at...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
He makes the connection. Knocked off his feet. And the Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
21, Kansas City, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The lone back's got it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Kansas City, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a second down play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these...
Racing down the left side. The 50. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminole. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively they're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
All kinds of running room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The heart
picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time,
takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that,
and the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a friend.
They're trying to get, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Try to get it on the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep them.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. Third down coming. Dumps it to the back. Complete.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And wings it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have.